Psychology facts about human behavior show that nearly 1 in 10 dreams contain some R-rated sexual content, and that's true for both men and women, according to a study published by the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. Forget what you see in adult content, because pounding or fast hard thrusting doesn't turn most women on, and it can actually cause pain and injury. Women actually get erections in their genitals, and even though they're smaller than the male counterpart, they are. Just as important when it comes to pleasure, penis girth is more important than length. 3% of people have no sexual fantasies at all. People in their 20s have sex more than 80 times per year, declining to 60 times per year by age 45, and about 20 times per year by age 65. Interestingly, a headache may actually make you more in the mood, as migraine sufferers reported higher levels of sexual desire. Americans in relationships reported having sex 16 fewer times per year from 2010 to 2014, compared to between 2000 and 2004, according to a 2017 study. If you want to increase your chance of having an orgasm, keep your socks on during sex, says research done by the University of Groningen. Growing a big penis won't stretch out or ruin a vagina. A man can orgasm without ejaculating, because orgasm and ejaculation are two distinct physiological responses in men that occur in rapid succession, with orgasm coming slightly before ejaculation. Breakup sex isn't always a bad idea. Having sex can sometimes bring emotional release and closure. Having a healthy and happy sex life can even improve your work performance, as studies show that people with fulfilling sexual relationships report higher job satisfaction and greater engagement at work. Eggs have sophisticated biological mechanisms that actively choose which sperm they allow in, and it isn't always the first one to arrive. Men suffer from low libido as much as women do. Science says the best time to have sex is right before bed. It's rare but possible to lose sexual sensation if you go for long periods without sex. About 75% of women don't orgasm from normal penis in vagina sex. Most people prefer to keep their sexual fantasies in their imagination, as less than 1/3 of participants in studies reported ever acting out their most prominent fantasy. Vibrators were first developed as a medical device, and just because you've completed intercourse doesn't mean you've had satisfying sex. It's important to note that a clean and attractive appearance doesn't guarantee someone is free from sexually transmitted diseases. That's why all sexually active adults should get regular health screenings. Older people often have some of the best sex and greater fulfillment because experience and emotional intimacy improve connection. You can also have an STD without knowing it, which makes awareness and testing vital. The most popular sexual fantasy among Americans today is multi-partner or group sex, followed by BDSM. Research also shows that the entire body is capable of arousal and stimulation, so focusing only on genital pleasure can create unnecessary performance pressure. Various demographics, such as political beliefs, also affect sexual fantasy trends. For instance, compared to Democrats, Republicans were more likely to fantasize about sexual activities that are typically considered taboo or immoral, such as infidelity and group encounters. The penis and vagina account for less than 10% of all erogenous zones, meaning most pleasure comes from other parts of the body. Many men experience delayed ejaculation, often because they are accustomed to a specific pressure or rhythm from self-stimulation, which can be difficult to replicate with a partner. 80% of women experience some condition that can cause painful sex at some point in their lives. And yes, a penis can break. Penile fracture is a real medical condition that requires immediate attention. Great sex doesn't come naturally, it's a learned skill. Communication and understanding are essential. Sexting can actually improve intimacy in relationships. A cucumber is not a safe sex toy, and hygiene always matters. Farting during sex is completely normal, and a sense of humor is one of the sexiest qualities a person can have. A healthy and regular sex life not only boosts mood, but also improves heart health, enhances immunity, and may even lower the risk of certain cancers. When it comes to adult content, remember that life should not imitate art. Sex should never hurt. The key to amazing physical connection lies in emotional trust and open communication. Lack of erection doesn't always mean a man isn't turned on, since erection alone isn't the only sign of desire. For both men and women, it's important to ask and communicate about what feels good and what doesn't. Dear friends, if you like these fascinating psychology facts, do share them with your friends. And subscribe to this channel to stay connected with us. Thanks for watching.